Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Well, it's early morning here in Sperry County, and we are starting a whole new adventure. It's the usual story about inheritance and yada yada yada, with a slight difference. Well, I just inherited cash, and it came from an uncle who was frankly a bit of an asshole. So, you know, stockbroker type, but he had no other family but me. I got some money. Anyway, made a cool million. Decided to fly back to Canada. Found a farm down in Missouri. A friend of mine recommended this area. Sort of been in touch with him. He's got his farm just down the road that way, but it's too early for me to go wake him up. We're just gonna go and see what I've gotten myself into. Hard to say what makes you choose a map nowadays. Lots of options. But this one spoke to me because, well, it looks right. It looks like open country. It's got the dirt roads going to the farm. It's got the nice big highway. And it's a corn belt farming kind of area. So lots of corn, lots of soy, not much of anything else, from what I can tell anyway. But it's a beautiful morning. Looks like some of the fields are coming in. The old farmer who used to own this farm just, you know, passed away. So now he's actually still got some crop in the field. Some of the soybean is still growing. So we're going to get rid of that stuff. He's actually got a field across the river over there that's pretty much dead. So I think this is it. Yeah, that looks like the pictures. Let's go take a look. Alright, and we go nice and slow. Stay out of trouble. So it's just your basic small farm, you know. It's got a pretty nice hayloft up there. Maybe we can get some animals going. I don't think I'm going to be doing cows over here because, frankly, cows would just be weird in the Midwest. Alright, let's just stop that. Oh, hang on a second. Weird thing. Got to turn off the lights first. Yep, reality. Anywho, so yeah, so we got a couple of sheds. Looks like the lights are on in the garage. Let's go check that. Yeah, nice. Okay, just a little workshop type area. Man, that door went all the way across, didn't it? Whoa, okay, whatever. This door open? Nope, okay. Just got to check these things out. So I got a couple of Quonset huts. So yeah, they mentioned that they replaced the old bins got replaced by a super monstrous silo system. The old guy was pretty ambitious about what he was going to do with this place. All the equipment went on auction though. The wife basically just was pissed off at her neighbors and decided she didn't want to sell to them. So she listed the thing on the internet. I got it. Screw those guys. They're going to love me. Anyway, so what do we got in here? Ah, okay. So this is the workshop. This is the working workshop. So this will be fine. Yep, this is good. All right. Well, no time like the present. I've been driving for a couple of hours, but going to make myself a pot of coffee. And then we're going to get it going. We're doing corn. Oh, where's the coffee? She says she left the key under this doormat. No doormat. Shit.
Ain't nothing but cornfields stretching out as far as you can see. Up ahead, behind, and in between. Ain't nothing but cornfields. Yeah, this is who I am.
First thing on the to-do list, gotta get the field. One of the fields is actually withered, and that's just embarrassing. So, gonna start by plowing that thing under. One more detail I didn't mention. This is gonna be an American farm, so I'm gonna try out some John Deere stuff. I don't know what you guys got out there for John Deere mods, American John Deere mods specifically. Like this one's got the beacon lights on the sides, and it's got the right tires on it. I put the double row crops on it because I figure I'm going to be doing corn, and that's what I'm mostly going to be playing with. So that's the field right there. It's all withered up. Let's see if I can find a field entrance that doesn't involve me driving through a ditch. First day with the tractor, it'd be an awful shame to wreck it right away. So my farm is actually across the road over there. You can sort of see the silos over in that direction. So and then that field right there is mine, and this field and the one across the road. So this is a large operation. All right, is there a field entrance on here? I'd like to do the one on the right first. Huh. Must have missed the field entrance. No, it keeps going. That's all. It just keeps going. That's all it is. Okay. Let's get moving then. Put the gas to it. How do I get into this sucker? That one's going to be confusing too, but I think there's a road that goes from that farm. Let's see here. What do we got over here? Bushes. I got bushes. I got bushes and more bushes. And that's not my field. So, can't just drive in through there. That ditch looks... let's just go check it out. I hate fields with no entrances. So, what's that? I could probably make it through here. But definitely on the to-do list. I'm going to have to put some field entrances on here. When this stuff gets wet, I don't want to be messing around with tractors and ditches. Alright, let's do it. Let's see if we can make it through this thing. That's not bad. Alright, plow through there too. Alright, that's not bad at all. Okay. Alright, so open that sucker up. Let's go check it right out of the shop, so I don't want to mess this up. They're supposed to do the whole setup on it, but you just never know these days. It's a new dealer. Oh, look at that. Okay, so the last of the diggers kind of pulls out on the hydraulic. That's really nice. I like that. Now, I don't know if AgriSem is actually an American type thing. It's just, you know, needed something a little bit aggressive to get this field up and running. So that's what I came up with. Plus, oddly enough, there's no 9R yet. So I came about 2 inches from actually just getting a damn case and just getting it done. But, you know, okay. And that's that. Good. Okay. Stop that senseless beeping. Who puts a beeper in for that? Okay. Let's see here. How are we doing here? Come on. Gonna not... what's going on here? Alright. Let me just double check things. I just don't have the setting for the depth yet, I don't think. Let's double check it. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's not the problem at all. Problem is, this ain't my field. Sorry, buddy. I'll come back and plow this under for you another time. My field is actually all across the street, funny enough. So let's see here. There's a nice shallow part of this ditch. Let's get out of there. Alright. Hole. Alright. Yep. Cornfield. Dead cornfield. Alright. Let's see here. How do I get into that field? Is there a road coming off of this guy's farm? Not really, eh? It's going to be a little bit of all-terraining to get this done. This looks like a private road, but looks like he's a farmer too. Sure is one way to introduce yourself. Driving up people's driveways. Just not up yet. Get it in there. There you go. Yep. There we go. Alright. Yeah, gonna need to come up with some field entrances. Okay. Now, open it up. Okay. I own this one. check. Okay. Drop it. Ah, that's working. Beautiful. Let's see how wide this thing is. Supposed to be a fairly wide piece of equipment. So just plow it all under. I think there's a bit of a weed problem in here too, so we'll have to spray this sucker down at some point. Alright, so if I just hit the cruise control here, get myself to a point where I'm not going to kill myself coming around the corners. Alright, not too bad. Yeah, it's really sad that this crop all went to waste, but, you know, just the way it is. One of the reasons why I got a good deal on the farm, I guess. Let's see here. Where's that cruise control at now? Still showing me 10 miles. Let's keep it coming down. Ah, there it is. Okay, good. So let's get it back up to like 10 or 11 miles an hour. Oops, missed some. I'll come back for that. Alright, got to get rid of the width, get used to the width of this thing. So because this is the Midwest, and nowadays in the Midwest the whole no-till thingy is a thing, I was just going to get a big plow and actually plow this field up, but they don't do tillage out here. The reason why they call it the Muddy Mississippi is that every year tons and tons of topsoil go washing into it. So there's a real culture in the Midwest of not doing that sort of thing, and being able to maintain your topsoil is a top priority for all the farmers in this area. So they do a no-till thing. So it's kind of interesting that they've reacted to that and gotten away from ripping the soil. Gotta say that, you know, you see that footage of all the dust bowls and stuff like that during the Great Depression. All of that was largely due to taking the Great Plains and just plowing them under and just getting rid of that protective topsoil. So the fields just kind of blew away at the first drought. This is a pretty aggressive hill. I like it. All right, beautiful. Nicely done. Okay. Got a little bit of a slide on the implement, but that's all right. She looks like she wants to do it. We'll get her done. All right, so now I got to think about what I'm going to do about spraying. Am I going to spray, or am I going to go to a weeder type setup? They do weeding in the Midwest, but they do it differently. They have sort of a harrow that goes down the rows of corn and just kind of plucks off the weeds from between the rows. Generally done sort of, you know, when the harvest, when the crop is fairly small, just to control weeding. But there's also a fair amount of spraying that happens. So because I don't have a proper row harrow, and please somebody correct me to tell me what the name of that thing is, I'm going to go with spraying. I'm looking for a proper American-style John Deere sprayer, or something that would work as a sprayer in this environment. I wish I could get the big brute from Welger Farms on here, but that was 17. This is 19. So again, I am looking for input. Doughboy, I know you are a big watcher of the channel, but also of the modding sites. You're a bit of a hoarder like I am. Anything that you see that has an American feel to it, an appropriately American feel to it, I'll take it. Same with you, Seedman. If you're surfing the sites, or Chris, or you know, anybody out there who's got, you know, Farmer Craig, you're a bit of a mod hound too, so you'll probably see some stuff out there. Any of you guys see something that would be appropriate for a nice little Midwestern farm, you just let me know. and I'll try to incorporate it into the gameplay and do some research on it to see if it's how it's used properly. We're trying not to do a Giants version of Farm Sim US here, is what we're trying to do. We're trying to do some actual proper Midwestern farming with proper tools. So that's how we're gonna go. Right now my other problem is the only American combine I have is a big Case 9130 that has the right tracks on it and the proper stickers on it. That's the only combine I have that's American. I would love to see somebody fix up and put the in-game combines right to American style combines, or if the in-game ones are normal for America, you guys let me know. I will pick myself up a nice corn combine to be able to do my farming with. I'm probably not going to get the biggest and the greatest. I still want to get sort of a medium size, medium to medium large. I don't have that much acreage. I've got this, I got that field over there. So, you know, we'll keep it within reason. But if all I can get is a giant combine, well, I'm going to get myself a giant combine. What can I say? This is all going to go really nice. Love the lighting at this time of the morning. Got it all set up. Beautiful. The other thing is I found the old farmer left behind a bit of a apparently he had a hobby farm doing sheep. He had one field behind the farm that he was using for sheep. Now somebody tore it up and put canola in it after he passed away. But now that it's mine, I don't know if I'll let that farmer harvest it or if I'll just get in there, plow it under, and reseed it in grass so I can do some small scale baling and maybe get some sheep again. Who knows? If they were original to the farm, I should probably bring them back. Always a little bit of money to be made in sheep. And in the downtime, when you're not minding the fields, it's nice to have some pets. My buddy Kerbo up on the hill back there, he's got himself a horse set up. Horsey farm. I think he said he was going to do some cows too. So anyway, we'll meet up with him later. I think he's going to need some help with his harvesting of his corn for silage. So we'll go over there and help that guy out. And we will, we're just going to sort of hang out with him a little bit too. He's a guy who's actually from Missouri, so he can teach us lots about what would be appropriate for this stuff. I wonder, I'm plowing under my weeds. Can I spray it and they won't come back up? There's still so much about Farm Sim 19 I just don't know. So, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. The other thing that I did is I changed my textures to the textures from LS Modding. And that may have been a mistake. I'm just saying from the point of view that I'm not seeing rows here. This is just a bunch of stalks of corn with no definitive rows. So we'll have to see if I can, if I need to go back to the row crops, or if early on, at least when I'm spraying, if these will show up as proper corn rows. So much to learn, so much to do. This is great. All right, folks, this is going to be the first episode. We got lots of work to do here on the farm. Barring the discovery of any American spraying equipment, I'm just going to have to go with Stara, which is a South American piece of equipment. Don't know if Stara are in North America. Going to do a little bit of research. If I can find a dealer, I'll let you guys know. Other than that, you guys have yourselves a beautiful day. Happy New Year, because this show's going up on New Year's Day. If you're watching it later in life, have a beautiful, just normal day. But New Year's is a normal day. Anyway, let's not get into that. All right, talk to you guys soon.